What's our catchphrase gonna be?
I have no idea. I've already hit the record button.
I have no idea. That's gonna be our catchphrase.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Dude, I have no fucking clue.
No.
All right, hey guys, it's your boy. It's the Plaza Podcast.
Don't start it off like that. No.
No, dude, I can't start it off. We're already 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay, we got the time. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, so we're Shazam's Thursday.
Yeah.
How the hell is that gonna turn out?
I honestly don't. Shazam is this Thursday. Yeah, you heard it here, folks.
Someone say that one more time.
Shazam this Thursday.
Thank you. Vernon Plaza Theater. Now, honestly, how's it gonna turn out?
I'm hoping it's going to be really good because reviews are really good. You know, it's one of those things where it's like everybody's talking about it, but you don't really see a lot of media coverage about it.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm not the biggest comic guy. Like, I enjoy superheroes. I just don't know anything about Shazam.
Yeah, I'm not like in the loop about Shazam either. I mean, I know in the Injustice game he dies, but spoilers. But you know.
Ha! Oh well, you're supposed to say that beforehand. But anyways,
whatever.
yeah. Okay, so let's just not do Shazam. I probably shouldn't talk with popcorn in my mouth while I'm eating.
That's fine.
I mean, while I'm talking.
Let me take a nice long sip of my Dr. Pepper.
A little sup. That's Shoot. Well, no, they're not about to come out because the movie's still going.
I still got a good 15 minutes.
A good 15 minutes? Of what?
Trailers and not trailers, but you know what I mean.
Of the movie.
Yeah.
Well, he just did his Mr. Postman singing, which
Yeah.
means isn't that when they're still at the place?
No. This is like the ending part of it right now, where she's like flying up to the thing, and Ronan's like, "Oh, never mind, we'll come back later for her."
Yeah.
But he dies.
Then he never got to come back.
Yeah, he died.
Spoilers.
Shut up. Guardians of the Galaxy came out like almost 5 years ago.
You know, and if nobody's seen,
Oh, I talked about that. Oh, it was a page attention.
Yeah, and if nobody's seen Captain Marvel by now, there you go.
Yeah. Spoilers. Brie Larson's in it.
It's like the day after a Game of Thrones episode comes out. Like, if you haven't already seen it, then accept spoilers because you deserve it.
What? The day after a game of.
Like an episode comes out. Like, you have to watch it.
That's whenever all the YouTube channels will post like specific clips of the episode.
Yeah, check out this.
And they're always in like the top 50 trending, like the most
Yeah.
important scene, like Bran died or something. He hasn't died, but you know.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, episode 1. If that's something like that happens, it's gonna be like the biggest news to hit, you know, HBO.
There's always like, I just hate it. There's all the theories about like who's Daenerys gonna boink next. Like,
Dude, she's already boinked like 3 of the main cast members.
she hasn't been with.
Tyrion was in her bed.
Tyrion.
Yeah, Lannister, the little dwarf dude.
Yeah, short boy.
Yeah.
No, but he didn't.
Yeah.
That dwarf is hung though, isn't he?
So I've heard. I mean,
So I've heard. Third leg. But you know, then his legs aren't as big.
It hangs to my knees, so they lowered my knees.
You mean they raised my knees up?
Yeah.
So that I could say that. So I'm literally I have knees. Like I don't have.
This is the Family Guy thing. I wanted it to hang to my knees, so they up my knees. He comes out waddling, but he's still got a normal sized torso.
Yeah.
I'm Peter.
Shit. You know one thing. This is a weird segue, but you know I just have a fucking Butterfinger right here. Why did they change the recipe? Was there a calling to just be like, hey, we don't like the taste?
What do you mean? What do you mean they changed the recipe?
says-
is it different flavor?
It says improved recipe, but it just tastes like peanut butter now.
Really?
Butterfinger. It's supposed to be like toffee. But
Can
I guess.
Can I get in on that?
There's nuts
or
on
do
it.
you only have the one?
No, you go ahead. Okay.
You sure?
Go ham.
Alright. If you want me to, I can just go get another.
No. Crinkle that right. Crinkle that just everywhere. Just let that sink into the audio. No, sorry. Go on.
Sorry.
Okay. But I don't know. But anyways, with Captain Marvel,
Which one?
this one, the one with the lady Marvel.
Mm.
Is it Marvel or Marvel? Is the question.
I think we won't know until Endgame because she didn't even refer to herself as Captain Marvel or Captain Marvel.
Because that was the name of the lady.
Yeah.
Her one that taught her.
Yeah. The pilot lady.
And did she say Marvel?
Yeah, she said her name was Marvel.
Okay, so.
But you know, that's whenever Nick Fury is like, I like Captain Marvel better. Marvel, like the
Oh yeah,
that
probably
the
forget
dudes.
it. That's right.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Right.
Hey,
Oh yeah, we
hey.
got. Oh, I don't know. She's she's overpowered.
I don't know, man.
Her compared to Thor, like
I think it's gonna be like an even fight.
she's like his Thor, but she can fly freely instead of Thor, who has to like
Yeah, Thor.
use inertia of his hammer
Yeah.
that weighs infinite.
I mean, he could just fly now. I mean, he's leap single buildings and skyscrapers in a
You know,
single bound.
Technically, if he lays his hammer on a table and the table holds it, does that mean the table is worthy? Since it's not like crushing it?
You know, I think that they've had this conversation.
Is it just living creatures?
Yeah.
You put it like a deer's back. What is
I mean, I think inanimate objects, it's creatures that are, creatures or things that actually can breathe.
There's a good point.
Because in, like, I think it was the end of either Civil War, no, it was end of Age of Ultron. He was like, so what if we put it in an elevator, and the elevator rises up? It does that.
Right.
It makes it worthy, but it's not real.
But see, he's got certain like characteristics where
Yeah.
like because he sets it on Loki's chest at one point, and Loki can't move it. So does it just not move from wherever he lets go of it? Because it drops, it has gravity. It still still responds to that.
Yeah.
It has gravity. Does it have gravity? That's the question.
I think it does have gravity, because it's fallen.
Technically, Thor's hammer, but it's not infinitely heavy. It's magic.
It's magic, so...
It's just magic. That's how they get past all the science. It's like, it's just magic.
Yeah.
It doesn't have an infinite mass.
Just give it time. Black Panther's
It's not a black hole.
gonna say something like, oh yeah, for years we called it magic. I call it science.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was in Thor. That was the whole thing.
It turns out Black Panther is the one that made the Thor's hammer.
Oh yeah.
Vibranium.
Makes sense.
That's all it is.
Vibranium.
That's what it's going to be.
Well, now we know that maybe because it was an older style of making vibranium, but now we know what, that way of making it made it really fragile because it broke.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's got a hammer now.
Yeah, he's got
Stormbreaker.
Yeah, he's got Stormbreaker,
which is pretty cool, actually.
Oh yeah.
This means versatile. You can cut trees down.
I mean, he could, yeah. Or if you want to, he could just smack them down.
Yeah. Okay.
Butterfinger has a new company.
They have a new company?
Yeah, it's Ferrera.
Ferrero, like the Rocher?
Like
however you say that
the car company?
The car. Ferrari?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
I didn't.
We'll sweep that up, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I just now looked over and saw that.
We cleaned up. We cleaned up plenty.
Yeah.
It's all clean, one type of person, so
That's fine.
It's fine.
thank y'all.
Yep. Yeah, y'all have a good one.
Y'all have a good one.
Alright. Like his hammer. I mean Stormbreaker.
Mhm.
I want what's his name?
Yeah,
The
it's Ferrera.
Sideshow Bob or whatever. The dinosaur Thor.
Oh, Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill. I was close.
Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob. They have the same kind of thing going.
Yeah, they have
One's
the
from The
same-
Simpsons. One's
Yeah, they have the same mythos.
Their skin tone's close. Yellow, orange.
Banana.
Yeah. There you go. Bananas. If you leave them out, they turn into oranges
Oh yeah.
or black. I forget. Either way,
I'm colorblind, so
we're
it
not
doesn't
going to make it
matter.
a race thing.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about fruit here.
Fruit.
Not fruit as in what some people will call non-straight people, but fruit
right,
as in
right, not that.
the type of
Do
thing.
bananas get bigger when they're black?
I've never stared at a banana long enough to notice its
I think
details and it
the
grows.
media actually blows out of proportion. I think it's actually all bananas are roughly the same size.
Really.
So sometimes you get like a plantain in there, but what do we even call those? Like, are they? They're kind of like bananas, but what the
Yeah.
heck?
I know what you're
Anyways, Thor's hammer is
So
really
what's
cool.
now I'm curious. Now, what's the difference between a banana and a plantain?
You know what? I'm not Google. I don't know this. Look it up.
Kirsten, our honorary Googler, what's the difference between a plantain and a banana?
This is
In the meantime, while she's Googling that, let's continue our conversation before I cut you off about Stormbreaker.
black banana. Oh, Thor's hammer. Right. Which I don't care about Thor's hammer as much.
Plantains are longer than bananas and they have thicker skins.
Wait, plantains are longer than bananas?
Yes, and they also have natural brown spots in rough areas.
Hold up. I thought plantains was them little. That they were the little.
No, plantains are the big ones that are like green.
Well, they're only green is because they're not ripened, or they're too ripe. However that works.
They're very similar to bananas, though, aren't they? Kirsten,
Yeah.
you know what we're talking about, right? You've had a plantain before.
Yes, I can't eat bananas. I'm allergic
What do you
to them.
enjoy more? Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, you learn something new every day.
Wow.
Just like with this podcast. Hey
Yeah.
guys, welcome back to the Plaza Podcast.
Hey, have you
Now we're
had any
gonna-
sugar today?
Yes.
Oh, that's bad.
so
And now we're gonna pause real quick for a word of our sponsors.
All right. Butterfinger. Now actually we can't do that. Okay, we're not sponsored by Butterfinger.
So we could just go ahead and say that we're sponsored by the
So we can still
Plaza?
talk shit about them though.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, we can say whatever we want.
Well, see, what if we do get sponsored later on, and then they, like, you know,
Look back.
They James Gunn us and go back. Oh, look what they said about Butterfingers way back when, 10 years ago, whenever we become a very
What?
successful.
Is that gonna at some point our like catchphrase is gonna change? Oh no, I got this butter all over my fingers, and then they're gonna catch on and be like, oh, we're gonna make these guys our sponsors. And then they're gonna see this.
Yeah.
And, like cut us out.
Well, they can't see us, but
Well, yeah, not yet. Maybe.
not yet. We don't have the Triforce visual aid like.
Right. But don't compare us to other people.
Oh yeah.
We're
'cause
better than those
We're
guys.
better than those.
Don't
guys.
worry about the Triforce. All right.
Not only
We're talking about Link. Okay,
Not,
you guys.
not only are we younger, but we don't need as many people to talk about.
Yeah, this isn't a dad podcast.
Yeah.
We could have kids.
We could have kids.
Let's go out right now. Just find someone. Have a kid.
Kirsten,
Kirsten,
Whoa.
find some friends. Not like that.
find us a kid. Find us a kid.
Find us
Come.
some children. Go steal someone's child. Then we can have a dad podcast.
Yes.
Because that's like a thing that people like to listen to. Because then we can give
Apparently.
advice and they'll trust us.
Yeah.
Even if we make bad life decisions.
Exactly.
You have to actually have the kids.
Look, I'm a male. I can't have a kid.
So you mean to tell me that the kids I have trapped in my basement right now do not count as my own?
Whoa. Don't talk about your goats like that.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Right.
See?
Right, we're not talking about like real,
Yeah.
human
We're talking
kids.
about Cavendish
We're talking about-
bananas.
Cavendish?
Yeah, those are pretty.
What
Like,
the hell?
Good
Cavendish? Is it like a British banana? Oh, welcome to the Cavendish estate.
Huh.
Oh, look at our bananas. They're really small because they're white people bananas. I mean, they're. It's not about race, all right? They're just normal, not.
Oh
bananas.
yeah.
They're just tiny bananas.
I can tell from the tone of your voice it's not about race.
I looked up
100 meter, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about the 200 meter dash.
200 meters. I was terrible at that. I know that.
That's pretty good.
Really? I can imagine you being a good sprinter.
I'm an amazing sprinter.
I walk on my heels. I sound like a T-Rex when I'm running anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen how I run. I run like apparently the Lego.
You bust your ass anytime you run.
Exactly. Like
2 steps, like 2 steps, and then boom, fucking knee on the metal, just blood curdling scream.
See, I tripped on my own shoe because
Cause you got them big feet.
I got them big feet, dude. It's a blessing and a curse. It
Yeah.
gives me something else that I can't say on the podcast because we're still ready to eat for everyone.
Like really smelly feet.
Yeah,
And high shoe
yeah, that's
cost.
the
Well
curse.
said.
There's more. The shoes are bigger, so they cost more, right? Is that a thing?
What?
Well, like a size like, if we bought the same shoe, like style and everything, but yours are the bigger ones cost more? Do the bigger ones cost more?
See,
I like them.
that was actually the case between me and my dad's shoes because my dad actually wore the same type of shoe that I did
Right.
for a long time. It wasn't this shoe, but it was like this shoe. The only difference was
It wasn't this shoe, but it was like this shoe.
yeah, it was still a Nike, but the only it was still generic shoe
No.
company.
Well,
But it was, instead of being black on the trimming, it was navy blue all around,
Right.
including the swoosh. I mean the logo.
The swoosh.
The logo.
That's what,
Um,
that's what it's trademarked as.
But
the
he
swoosh.
got his pair of shoes maybe 2 or 3 months after I got my shoes, and his were cheaper, and he's 3 sizes under mine.
3 sizes.
3 sizes.
well, I bought cheaper shoes in the kids section that were same.
Yeah,
size
well, you shop at
shoes.
Baby Gap.
You know
so-
what? I bet you wore Crocs for a good portion of your life, Kirsten.
You know, somebody bought me some SpongeBob Crocs, and it was the worst thing ever.
Oh, see, I actually used to wear Crocs. They weren't that bad.
I-
I wore them before they were a cringy thing.
I'm not comfortable being in this room anymore.
I was always cringy. They were always cringy.
No.
Crocs-
The proper terminology is crunchy.
No,
Like this
no.
popcorn. The popcorn we sell at the Vernon Plaza Theater.
Exactly. Vernon Plaza Theater. Good popcorn. But no, the thing about Crocs.
Made fresh
is,
every day.
if we were a dad podcast, we could wear Crocs. That'd be fine, because we're dads.
Wear Crocs
Until you-
and jean shorts and tank tops.
Right. Exactly. But we're not dads, so we can't. That's not a thing.
Not yet.
No. that would be. Oh,
You can't imagine me wearing that as a dad?
I just don't like the idea of Crocs.
Oh, you just don't like Crocs, okay. What about jandals?
Disgusting.
What?
Jandals or those neat sandals that have the straps? You know what I
The
mean?
Velcro straps?
Yeah, the Velcro straps.
No, those
Just-
are not jandals.
I know. I'm saying jandals or those type of shoes.
I'm a sandals man. Like
You're a
flip flops or thongs, as our European people call them. I
They
don't
call
like
them thongs?
They do call them thongs. Yeah,
They do.
Yep.
What do they call thongs? What
It's just underwear. I don't know. They probably call it thongs too. I don't. Google. What do they call thongs in Europe? No. Yeah, I like sandals more because the little. I don't like the little.
I
The
don't
thing
like
that goes between the big toe and the other.
See,
toe.
I don't mind that. I don't like the fact that every time I take a step, it suddenly goes. It goes up and
Why
down.
are your
up-
feet so wet? You have
It,
suction
make,
cups?
it makes a.
You some Eldritch horror that I don't know.
You know.
I've never seen your feet. Maybe like just tentacles.
Yeah. You
You're
know.
from Japan?
It's just a G-string.
It's just
They just call it a G-string.
G-string.
What's G about it?
A G-string. So what do they call the G-string on a guitar? Or is that a thing? I don't know.
We call G-strings G-strings.
No, what do
And
Europeans call
guitar
thongs?
No, they call the G string on the guitar. They call it thong.
That call that a thong.
Yeah.
Okay. And they call the flip flops. They call those a guitar. Look at these nice guitars, man. Let me see. Oh shit. But in European language.
Oh yeah.
Some other. I mean, even though they do speak
No,
English
the
in Europe,
flip-flops are
some
called-
other.
Yes. They speak English. We speak American. That's the difference.
That's actually accurate. Because you could say some things. If you went to like the UK, you could say some things, and they would not know what you were talking about.
Yeah. Like.
Yee haw.
Yeah. See,
Hey y'all.
See, they understand yeehaw, except like in a lot of different ways, like how we associate other countries. Like we look at Japan, and our first two things that we think of is either Hiroshima, Nagasaki, or Tokyo.
Why would go on? You have my attention.
But the rest of the world, like in a similar way, the rest of the world looks at the United States and instantly goes, "Oh, Texas."
Pearl Harbor. Sorry. Right.
Well, maybe Japan, but
That's to Japan. That's what they think.
but a good portion of the world just looks at us and goes, "Ah, Texas." That's because that's apparently the most known state out of all 50 of them.
Yeah.
That
Rednecks.
and California.
America.
California.
That California and New York.
Ugh. Hey, who here approves of straws? Because
No,
why?
because they killed the turtles.
They killed the turtles.
Wait, those type of straws?
All
I don't know.
straws.
Straws, really?
Straws.
What if I get a metal straw? Because I'm actually like, because
Because you can sharpen the end and shank people with it, and then all the blood will just drain out because it's got a tooth.
yeah.
These aren't reused.
Aw, man.
That's because why don't you reuse our straws, huh? They're plastic.
I don't-
Plastic lasts forever. You could reuse this if you wanted
They
to.
don't last forever. They have a deterioration, but they
A couple
that's-
thousand years.
Really? Because I thought
It's not as sanitary.
because was it solo
Clean it.
cups only last 15?
Still not as sanitary. Because it's cheap plastic.
Really?
Don't call our plastic cheap.
So what? How does a turtle like die because of a straw? Does it eat the straw and choke on it?
I
Does
blame
it-
the education system.
What does that have to do with?
Because they're not teaching turtles how to use straws.
Ah,
Straw walks up on the beach, is like, hey, give me a snow cone. They get their little straws. And they go to give a little sippy sip on that snow cone, or a little munch.
pregnant whale that washed up with 49 pounds of plastic in it. It's so sad.
the pregnant
The
whale.
pregnant whale. Was it
Did it have a plastic food baby?
was it pregnant, or was it just a whale with a bunch of plastic inside of it?
Pregnant.
Oh, okay.
The baby was made of plastic.
See? I blame the education system.
It was
Again.
just they didn't have an actual baby whale with them inside of them. It was just like a giant pool floating in the shape of a whale.
No,
And
here's
then
what-
people.
here's what happened. Okay. I blame the education system again. Okay, because whales, they don't get taught this, all right? They just get taught about, eat krill and all that. But they learned about peanuts. And they thought peanuts were like just any kind of thing called a peanut. So they had the packing peanuts. And a bunch of those were in the ocean. And the whale thought, that's the thing that them guys was talking about.
Nut.
So, nut, exactly. And so they Just, do the whole open mouth thing like you saw in Nemo and just eat 1,000 pounds of packing peanuts. Dead whale immediately.
I hear you.
So like my kids are gonna love this when they're born and they're dead whale on the beach.
Is that similar to how elephants are being taught in
What?
Elephants are the most known for eating peanuts too.
Yeah, like
other than whales.
It's like Dumbo in that movie right before he dies.
Oh wait, Dumbo dies?
I have no clue.
See, that's spoilers for a 70-year-old movie.
Yeah, right?
That's like
It's like the other day when I spoiled Oedipus for you. Just because he boinked his mom, you got angry.
See, like I said,
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
That's a third or fourth spoiler
What is
alert
it?
for me because you've mentioned it so many times. But at the same time, it's one of those things where apparently because of the education system says we're supposed to be taught that, but it doesn't say when.
Is it an ancient Greek play?
It's an ancient Greek play, yes.
Okay.
But depending on the teachers that we get, they don't teach us that stuff because it's too touchy-feely. Like, we would have probably got taught that in either, anywhere from 6th grade English to, 12th grade English.
Right.
Somewhere along those lines. Growing up in this part of the United States, it's like everyone's either too religious or they don't care in their own respect in some way, shape, or form.
But love that.
So, like, Oedipus apparently has an incest thing, type thing.
Which is normal in the South.
In the South,
Well, more like Georgia, Florida kind of area.
more like eastern of us.
Yeah.
Southeast of us.
Not where we are.
Yeah, not where we are. I mean, but most of the people around here.
It really is East Texas and just all southeastern United States.
Yeah, southern east states.
Louisiana.
I don't think East Texas.
Yeah. East Texas is basically
See, like
Louisiana.
the 3 or 4 families around here that are like that came from another area of Texas or another area
Of Louisiana.
like Louisiana. No, see, 2 of them are from Alabama.
Bama boys.
Bama boys.
You know what they
exactly.
say about them?
They bang their mom.
Yep. Brother fuckers.
Exactly. Just like Anna Kendrick in that one movie, Simple Favor.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This one
That
we
was-
watched with.
That was a weird twist, and I didn't enjoy it.
I didn't
I felt robbed.
see. I still am very confused as to what happened. Are they friends or are they lovers? I still don't remember.
It was really cute. Like I was like, these people are together. It's cute. They met up here, and then I'm like, that's her brother. I was like, what?
See, I can't get over the fact that was it Ryan Reynolds'
But they
wife
did it after
found
the
Ryan
fact. If they would have
Reynolds'
found it after, it would have been like, oh, this is.
Are you talking about Blake Lively?
That is her name. Yes, thank
Ryan Reynolds' wife.
you.
Correct.
Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I've seen it from that interview with the Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds when he's talking about it.
Hey, he's how he's talking about Detective Pikachu. Yeah. But yeah, Blake Lively drowned Blake Lively in that one movie. Like,
Yeah.
She literally drowned herself, and it was, in the movie it was her twin sister, but at the same time it's like,
You told me she doesn't actually have a twin?
no, in real life, no, Blake Lively does not have
Next thing
a-
you're going to tell me that, like, Frodo isn't that short. Or whatever his name is.
No, Elijah Wood actually is that
The
short.
guy that from Green Day.
Green Day.
Isn't that the same guy? Elijah
Billy
Wood?
Joel Osment?
Whatever, they're both the same guy.
Green Day.
His name is Green Day.
Yeah, the Green Day boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you're thinking of Green Bay. That's the sports team.
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's the? I don't know. I don't like football. I mean, I played it for like 11 years,
Oh, really?
but watching it.
I knew you played it in high school. I didn't know you played it for 11 years.
Yeah. Oh no, I started 3rd grade. No, I think 2nd grade I wanted to, but we were new.
Yeah.
We just moved, so we didn't do it. And then my 3rd grade on, I played it. So maybe less than that many years, but
Yeah.
good.
So I never played it, but it was like I never played it for the school or for like around here we have the Boys and Girls Club doing it.
Yeah.
I never did it for that, but I did occasionally play it like whenever we would have not a family get together, but like a kind of like a church get together. Like I was forced to go,
Right.
and they're like, "Hey, stout boy, come over here and be our lineman or whatever." So I would just literally stand there, and the person on the opposing team was always like a kid who was like 3 or 4 years younger than me and
Yeah.
like 2 foot shorter. And he would try to tackle me, and I could just stand there, and I'm like, "This is touch football. Why are you tackling me?"
Yeah. See,
Or attempting to.
I was the skinny, short ginger that just I was just average.
Mhm.
I wasn't good at, I wasn't that fast. I wasn't big. I was versatile. I could do
Yeah.
I could do a lot of things.
Yeah.
I could slip between gaps. So I was good at
Mhm.
on defense, rushing the quarterback, but doing a little blitz. But other than that,
I like
No.
watching football.
football, I can watch.
I like watching the locker room interviews.
No,
Yeah.
high school and college football are all right because it's a lot more intense. Their hearts are more in it because they're not getting paid.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it is because you're playing it because you enjoy it. Then you'll get to NFL and all that. And they're playing, and yeah, you'll see a lot of the rookies. They're working their asses off because they're trying to make a name for themselves. And I guess everybody in their own respects is working, but it doesn't feel as intense of a.
Yeah. I mean, even then you still have like the possibility that the reason why they were playing so hard or so well was the chance of getting a scholarship or something like
Right,
that.
right.
Because if you do that, then you have a higher chance of getting noticed and earn those scholarships. Or in the case of college-wise, you'll get noticed by an actual team, and they'll want to draft you for the actual National Football League.
Yeah. One sport, baseball. I wish I would have played that a lot more.
Oh my
Growing
gosh,
up?
it's my favorite sport.
See,
It's so good.
It is America's pastime.
That's why.
See, it's
the hot dogs are the best part about it. To be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah.
that's the only reason people
So good.
take me. I don't know the song, but anyways,
I'm not gonna sing it.
T-ball.
Even though I know it.
if you don't know what T-ball is, it's like you
It's-
start off with you play it when you're little.
It's just stay on it. You
It's-
just hit it, the ball.
I know what
See,
T-ball is.
We had a
I don't know
metal.
why you're describing. Are you describing it for the audience?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's baseball, but it's much simpler.
It's meant for little kids. You got a pole,
Yes.
and you put the ball on the pole, and then as a kid you swing the ball at the bat at the ball. You hit it just like baseball, but the ball is stationary, so you don't have to try to aim
yeah.
change. But the problem is, you're still a kid, and you don't have the best
And you're still in your head. You're still you're swinging for the NAB or NBA, whatever the hell it is. The
baseball people.
baseball league. I'm sorry, I can't think of the abbreviation.
MLB.
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 There you go.
Major League Baseball. That's what it is.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, you're in your head as a little kid. You're still swinging, and you're playing for the Yankees or
Yeah.
whatever team you like. But
The Rangers.
Rangers, they're good.
Rangers around here, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, hey, if the Rangers ever win, you do get a discount on Domino's pizza.
Really?
Yeah, I always did when I was at college. Yeah,
Huh.
MSU,
Huh.
we're always getting that. But
You okay?
okay. But no, the worst part about T-ball
Is
was
it
we had a
like-
metal pole, so when you swung your bat. I wasn't accurate at all. A lot of kids
Okay.
did it. Sturdy ass metal pole, and you just swing, and
If you hit that pole, you
you hit so much pain in your hands.
yeah, especially since they give us metal bats or wood those sturdy.
Mine
wood
was
bats.
those aluminum bats. Whatever.
Yeah.
And you hit,
Yeah.
and it's just the pain. I can't explain it. It
Yeah.
just shoots through your bones.
You could feel like you felt like a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little
And you
door
could-
stopper thing.
It was weird because when it happened,
And
you
then the
could-
ball just sadly
the
falls
first
to the
place you
ground.
would feel it usually was in your arms,
Mhm.
and then somehow, some way, it would reverb all the way throughout the rest of your body.
It's exactly like a Tom and Jerry thing. It's
Yeah.
the vibration starts in the hands and moves all the way through your whole body.
Yeah.
No, then the ball just sadly just bloop.
It
And
was-
then the guy's like, oh, we'll put it back up.
It fell. You could go.
No, they'll put it back up, and they'll give you a couple more tries, and if you're not, you just move on to the base.
Yeah.
Though,
I could never take those seriously, even when I was actually on the team and playing, because there would always be that one parent in the back who's like, "You got this, Billy! Woo!" It's 4:00 in the afternoon, and you're either drunk off your
sit
ass.
down, Karen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or or the dad's over here, living his life through his son, who has literally been teaching him baseball since he was 3, or
Right.
since he came out the womb. Literally, he gave him a MLB hat and
I've been doing
He's
that.
his son's got
Baseball
all the Under Armour or whatever
Yeah.
brand is in that year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's always like the one kid that's just kidded out because his parents buy him.
See, for
all
me,
the
it was
stuff.
this one kid who, for keeping identity safe, because Kirsten will know him. Blake, I'm gonna call him Blake.
Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton.
The
Yeah.
singer. The singer.
Yeah. He had not only was he that type of kid where he would for the season, you could say season, be kitted out with the freshest Nike gear. He would be fitted out with the freshest Nike gear every single either practice or week.
Oh yeah.
So like.
And they always have like the socks that are like neon yellow.
Yeah.
Or that's if you see them in school. They'll have like the neon shorts and I don't know what is the bright colors. It's very. Are they trying to like on like a tarmac, trying to like guide aircraft or?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want to be when they grow up. So that's what they dress.
See,
up
for a
as.
lot of like out here for the Boys and Girls Club, they would make us we're sponsored by local businesses,
Right.
and then based off the local businesses' jersey color, they would make us match those in some way, shape, or form. So like I remember my last year was Solvay out here, and the color was bright green. So they made us wear either bright green socks and gray pants, or vice versa. I don't know why that was the case, but that was the case. And it was still the weirdest thing because nobody could find the same color bright green as the shirt. So it was a lot of kids were having the neon bright green kind of like almost duct tape-ish looking uniforms and stuff like that. And it was always weird. A lot of they said that they were mandated rules, and yet nobody really ever followed them. They were always moving around from either different colored socks or different colored jerseys, and if you didn't wear your shirt jersey for the team that you're supposed to be playing on, you couldn't play. That was
Like
one
a
of the
kids
rules.
league.
Yeah, like a kids league. That was the rule. And
Yes.
if you didn't have the specified jersey, you couldn't wear it. You couldn't
Karen
play.
made the rules. I bet.
You know, I do like baseball uniforms. They're nice.
You
They
just
are.
like the guys' butts. That's all it is.
It's true, but
Yeah. See,
I mean,
it's like
that reminds me. I need to go to a game soon.
yeah, going to the softball game, or was it, no? They have baseball, right?
yeah, they
baseball
have
games.
both actually.
I did watch a softball game at the college. That was nice.
There's-
I did enjoy that. The butts do show out more. No, it's true. I should do that. That's gonna be my new job. I'm just gonna be, not like the butt watcher, but I'm gonna be in like baseball. I'm gonna do that. Should change.
Yeah,
I don't know how. I'm just gonna walk into the MLB and just like, hey, I'm gonna try it. Just go
know
sign a
what?
form.
Do
That's
it.
all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Do it.
I can mention you.
Like I'm ginger. I'm from Texas, so maybe that means something. I don't know.
Hey,
Man, I'll tell them I'm from New York.
Versus means they're right here, right? They're here, not.
Versus just means that you're going against them.
No, because they'll say versus and then they'll say at. So.
Okay.
So
Well,
that's
in,
where they're playing.
in that case, then yes,
if,
I will.
if it says home, then that means here.
Yeah, that's weird. It's always because you're always versus someone. Like it's the Rangers versus the
You
Yankees.
can't have unless sometimes
At
Civil
or
War,
home.
you could versus yourself.
I don't know. Carson, what are you trying to be? Trying to be a lifeguard
Yeah.
For right now,
right now?
And a
Lifeguard.
bartender.
And a bartender. That's you do both.
daytime
Exactly.
Work on a cruise ship. Sell
You-
alcohol
you-
near the water.
You sound like a 90s Kim Possible-esque hero. Lifeguard by day, bartender by night.
By night.
Absolutely.
They call me college girl.
College girl.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta figure out a.
You can call me anytime.
Oh God,
Oh, I don't like that.
no.
Yeah, no, bartenders don't give out their numbers because guys can be asking for your number all the time.
No, that's creepy.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. If you be a bartender, you could expect that.
See, it sounds weird that not kids, but people our age still sometimes need to have 2 jobs just to live, and like you don't hear about that often for young people. It's
I don't need a job. I just need food, man.
yeah, well, you gotta have a job to get money to
To get
afford
right.
food.
I mean, that's
And so
Oh, there's a game Wednesday. But
I mean, and I'm saying that as in like single 18 to 22-year-olds.
right.
There are people our age who have 2, maybe even 3 jobs, and they work them.
But they have it's a lot of part-time jobs.
It's like a mixture of part-time jobs, but
Yeah.
still, it's it's weird to think about. That's usually the kind of stuff that you would hear from someone who's like a single parent.
I mean,
at our age.
It's not crazy, because I mean, even definitely growing up, both my parents worked,
Yeah.
and even then, we still scraped by.
Yeah.
And so sometimes,
I mean, and same too, but like, still, my dad was in his late 30s, and he was working 2 jobs, and my mom was doing the same.
when my dad was driving like,
And now it's back to 1 job, but because they're at that job that they're at right now, it's like a sound structure type thing.
my dad was driving like 1 hour to work as we grew up, and then an hour back, which was crazy because we moved all the way over here, and then I started going to school back in 3rd grade or 2nd grade.
So you didn't go to school before 3rd grade?
I did. I went to school back in Alexa.
Oh, okay. So and I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, no, I went to school, but I mean, it was like 1st grade. I remember getting my ass hit because or spanked, whatever. We were doing a fire drill, and the teacher at the time, me and my friends, we were just joking around, laughing while doing the fire drill. We were supposed to be serious or whatever. So we're joking around. Next thing you know, boom! This is an old style schooling though, and the teacher would actually, do something about it.
Nowadays, like the teacher would be fired, or
Yeah, no, she
parents
did
would
it.
sue.
Well, even then, like, I don't know what kid, like, I understood I was in the wrong. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I wasn't gonna be like, Mops, this lady hit me. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah,
Respect your
parent
elders.
can say whether you can get.
This would be before that.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that we were still doing that process. I thought that was like.
No, it's the.
My school had permission, but thing is, my brother,
Mine did too.
my older brother, because the coach, because my brother, he played football, and so the coach was the one to do the discipline if that was ever needed. And so my brother got in trouble, and he had like the form assigned for that the school could administer punishment if they needed. Which, God, this sounds almost barbaric. Like to some people, I don't know if it's everywhere, but like the fact that the school's able to do like a slight paddling. Just anyways, so he would.
I mean, and we're not talking like ping pong paddle. We're talking like full on like cricket bat type.
It's like a cricket bat with holes drilled in it, so you can go faster.
Yeah.
No,
So
I don't think they didn't do that. 'Cause that's
you didn't do that?
I don't think so.
Because I knew we had it in kindergarten, maybe 1st grade.
Right.
I remember that being a thing.
My brother would flip the tables on the coach, because he'd come in to get punished, whatever, and he'd be like, all right, let's do this. And my brother, he'd just bend over, and the coach would be like, come on, let's do it. Do it hard. And the coach would be like, just get out of here.
And how old was your brother at this time?
This was high school, so.
Oh my gosh!
Junior, senior, probably-ish when that was happening.
So this was still a thing in high school too.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, even in the high school. So he'd be like, let's do it to me, let's go.
And this is out here?
Come on, coach. And he would not do it. He'd just tell him to get out of there.
Jesus.
It was a good time, though.
That is a.
Or if he did do it, he would just tell him to do it harder and like make a moaning sound.
It's up there. It's a very bold power move.
Yeah. So essentially, it's.
I've never met your brother, or maybe I have. Maybe I met one of your brothers, but I don't remember him by name. But if it's the one I met.
I remember their names sometimes.
Oh, only sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
depends on the day of the week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have called him by the other's name.
See, and my parents do that too. I do it the same.
Your hair is so red.
Thank you. I'm a ginger. Thank you for noticing after all these years of us knowing each other.
No, it's so
I don't see
dark
race.
though.
I don't see race or hair color.
It just looks really red thick.
Yeah.
Is it because he's like it's like up against a red wall?
No,
right
it's
now?
because I've been forcing all the blood up to my head, so all the blood's going into my hair.
Oh.
Because he's
Yeah.
dressed in his Yeezy outfit.
Maybe it's the blue contrasted with the red.
Yeah.
That's why it's gingers. If you're out there and you want fashion tips, wear blue.
Yeah.
Helps. Or green sometimes if you really want to get called a leprechaun, but it works. It actually works really well.
Yeah. Whatever distracts it from your hair.
Yep.
Or
Whatever
face.
distracts you from there. You don't want people looking at the hair or your freckles.
Or
None
your
of that.
face, or just wear like a full-on winter coat with goggles and ski mask every time you go outside. Even if you live in this the southern states where it's 112 degrees in winter. But yeah, just go ahead and do that. That way nobody can ever see your face.
It was only like 90 in this on Christmas or whatever. But
It
was pretty high. I
think
think the day before.
high. It was.
I think we had it was like a nice shorts weather Christmas.
Yeah.
We're not that close to the equator yet,
Yeah.
We're still having a nice warm
It's like global warming.
Whoa,
BS.
whoa! You can't call it that. It's
What?
climate change.
Climate change. My
Gotta-
bad.
Gotta get with the times, man.
Yeah. I forget. It's not global warming because we're not a globe anymore. We're a
We're-
spectrum.
We're Forrest. It's a spectrum.
It's a spectrum. It's all based on your own visual interpretation. Even though that there's been pictures and maps and. I'm sorry, if you're a flat earther out there, you're no. We're
Oh no, we're gonna get into that. No, it's fine. No, we can get into that because it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, flat Earth and stuff. It was a good time. I don't even know. Jeez. This is all just a freaking test. That's all this is.
We're teaching. I'm really.
Yeah, no, it's already 40 minutes. But it's whatever. This is just a test podcast to kind of
This is
see
just
where.
three bros hanging out.
Just
Two bros and a girl.
no.
I'm
Just
one of
to quote Kirsten, I'm just one of the boys.
Yeah,
So
I'm one of the
yeah.
boys.
You're one of the
Just
boys.
one of the
okay.
boys. So it's fine.
So can we call you Christian
This is why
instead
I'm
of
gonna
Kirsten?
be
Hey,
single for the
Christian.
rest of my life.
Yeah, we're gonna cause Kirsten to go through like a breakdown in order to where she's gonna change her name to Christian and be like go through like, my pronoun is like they, them, whatever.
No,
Redfish,
absolutely not.
Yeah, there's some Dr. Seuss stuff up in here.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna? We're gonna call you a who?
I'm gonna
Whom?
leave.
Oh, he said delete me. I was like, I'm gonna delete you. That's the ultimate threat. If someone ever says that, just walk away. 'Cause it's over at that point.
Especially if they start shaking their hand in front of you too.
Anyways, yep.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this whole podcast has not been sponsored by Butterfinger, but you know,
Or
hey
Burger
Butterfinger,
Positive.
if you're out there, you know,
Or Nike.
I wasn't bad talking the new recipe. I'm just saying it tastes a lot more like peanut butter and a lot less like toffee, which I think is what they were going for, like a peanut buttery toffee, peanut brittle, almost like that.
Yeah.
But
They
more peanut,
enhance the taste. Like
They enhance-
got better peanuts and better.
better nut
Stuff.
in your
See,
Butterfinger.
I can't tell because I never really would eat Butterfingers a lot.
They're
I mean,
really
it's true. Like I don't know how often I've ever eaten.
I love
So
Butterfinger.
maybe it's the same flavor. We just don't
no,
remember
it's
that.
not.
You know
it's not. I know.
You know what's ironic is I've been eating more Butterfingers since the recipe changed. So maybe I'm the wrong one here. Maybe they are better.
They're
Or
not.
maybe I've
Maybe,
just
maybe,
been.
maybe it's like
I
one
don't
of those
think
things where
so.
you have an acquired taste now.
It's a seasonal thing. Sometimes
Because I used to hate Snickers. I used to hate like everything
I
that
hate
wasn't.
I hate Snickers too. When someone has a really weird laugh, like
No, the candy, not the.
oh right,
You
yeah.
know what? Don't
No,
call
I'm
me
not-
out like that.
What I was talking about. This is what. Kirsten, I can say anything. Kirsten will like think I'm talking about her and get mad.
Wow.
The world's flat. Okay, it doesn't revolve around you. All right. Or does it?
It spins around her.
It spins. It sounds like a.
It doesn't revolve. Because
Yeah.
revolving is like a axis.
Well, the thing about flat Earth is they acknowledge that other planets are globes. They're spheres, you know.
Yeah.
Spheres.
But we don't see it like that. We see it like.
But
we're on
we
a
see
fruit.
our Earth as they see us as flat. But every other thing they're like, yeah, that's round. We can see that. I'm like, oh, okay. What? The moon's just a flat disc that's always is a radar. There's a
Yeah.
radar dish that's always facing us.
Oh yeah, that's why we always ever see the one side.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's gonna be it. We'll talk about more stuff later. It's definitely not like I don't know. It's not PG rated. there
Maybe
are,
PG-13. I think I dropped maybe one F-bomb.
I've dropped quite a few. Are we representing the Vernon Plaza Theater pretty well? Let's hope so.
I mean,
Mark, we're gonna show this to you, so you're listening to this right now. Hopefully, what do you think? I mean, yeah, he'll get back to us.
yeah.
Text me while this is happening, or call me, and then we'll see what happens.
I'm just halfway expecting like, what the heck are you guys doing down there?
Right? Yeah, no, I'm waiting for him to come down. That'd be great. Cameos. Mark me cameos. That'd be great. Give tips on like Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Which,
yeah.
that's one thing. So we got a lot of.
Books.
Yeah, we can talk about anything. Books, D&D, nerd stuff. We literally have a living encyclopedia. RuneScape. I mean, hey,
Hey.
come on, guys, get with it. You know, it's not a dying community at all. But yeah,
What?
popcorn just missed my mouth. Yeah, but we've literally got a living encyclopedia with Mark for anything geek related.
I mean, I'm like I don't want to
I
compare
don't
my.
like you. You
What?
got me saying scrub.
What's up, scrub?
It's
Yeah, it's
so
a good
annoying.
word.
It is. See, I've been saying like all kinds of different like lingos. Like I don't know why
Like-
I started doing
like
it, but I started calling
yeet.
everybody nerd.
I was driving. I said, "Look at this scrub" to
Yeah.
myself.
It's rubbing off. That's what I love to hear. That's the one thing. I love rubbing off on people, you know?
Stop.
Best feeling.
No.
Because you leave your own imprint on someone.
Stop.
Yeah, yeah. There's a
Like-
little,
I think I've changed
Don't.
because I've been talking to you
I'm
recently.
happy knowing that I've rubbed off on Kirsten. Right now.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
I mean, you rubbed off on me too. Don't you?
Yeah, no.
Like
I probably rubbed off on you more than Kirsten.
really.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, Kirsten's taken more of your lingo. I've taken more of your mannerisms in some way, shape,
Right,
or forms. Like,
I don't know. Just a whole circle of rubbing off on each
oh
other,
yeah,
honestly.
because we all leave our own little imprints.
Yeah,
Like, if it wasn't for
you have my thumbprint now. There you go.
those of you who are listening and can't actually see, both Kirsten and Josh have pressed their fingers against me.
It's not assault if you like it.
I didn't say I didn't.
All right.
I'm just saying it was a. Is that me or you?
Good job hitting on your car alarm buttons, guys. Or whoever did it. Kirsten. All right.
I was about to press mine, then we would have
Right.
a whole other mess of, heck to clean up.
Right. Sad part is the audio on this is going to sound awful.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be washed out, but it'll be understandable.
Oh yeah.
It's no like.
I'm halfway expecting it to sound like we've got maybe an Elgato and